Okay, take a close look, a good look here, because just a few months ago, this young man had a full head of blonde hair, no piercings, and no tattoos. But he gave up that boy next door look and decided to radically, and I mean radically, change his appearance to look like Mr. T. It sure is drastic, but it's all for a good cause.
That's right. Chris Mitchler decided the best way to get people to cough up cash was to transform himself into something he wasn't. And Chris, you swear you're not an obsessed Mr. T fan or anything like that.
I'm not, no.
No, why are you doing it?
To raise money for diabetes research.
Do you have diabetes?
I don't. My dad did. My dad had a heart attack when he was 57. I was 16 at the time, and he died of the heart attack. So
you basically grew up after your early teen years without your dad
Right.
around, which must have been hard. We have a picture of him. What was he like?
Well, it's funny, now that I'm as far into this as I am, I think back to it, and he sort of gave me this, you know, this kind of thing to get the push to do this kind of stuff. I mean, he was an awesome guy.
You started doing this 2 months ago.
So yeah, I got the Mohawk 2 months ago.
Okay, what started the whole thing?
It was a fundraiser at work, and one of the other guys, we were trying to do challenges to try and raise more money. So one of the other guys said if we raise $100, he would shave just the top of his head, so he looked like he was balding. He was 29, same as me.
Okay. And
he looked ridiculous, and he had to keep it for a few days. Every $50 was a few more days. So at that point, I'm like, what could I do that's more ridiculous than that? Basically, it was what it came down to. So I had this idea for the Mr. T thing. So I said, for $100, I'll start growing a beard. And I gave him 5 weeks from start to finish. I'll start growing a beard. For $200, I'll dye my hair black. And then for $300, I'll shave the Mr. T Mohawk.
So as the money keeps coming in and as you put out these challenges, and we're looking at these pictures, the further and further you go along this process of becoming Mr. T.
Right. So yeah, I had to get my hair shaved after 3 weeks. I'd given him 5, so I had 2 more weeks left.
I love that.
So, hilarious. This should be our picture of the day. Okay, so then if we continue with the phase 4, $500, you start getting your ears pierced, and then what phase are we on now?
I had set the goal at one point was $2,500, and I said I would get a tattoo that says "I pity the fool" on my arm.
Okay.
So it's up to $4,500. So I have to get a tattoo, which I don't have any tattoos right now. So
you're okay with that?
Yeah, I mean,
you've done a bunch of piercings.
I've got six piercings that
you started out as a clean-cut guy, as we saw.
Really
was this always kind of in your personality to do something radical like this?
I've always been a little more outgoing and kind of willing to do stuff.
What have your friends and family thought? And what does your boss think showing up to work?
Right?
Yeah, well, lucky for me, it started at work, and it's very close to my boss, or the president of the company, the Diabetes Research Institute. And so he loves it, which is great.
Support.
Yeah, that I can show up at work
like
this for months at a time.
Like that with the chains and everything?
Not every day. Not every day.
And do you go out in public like that?
Not every day. Once in a while, I'll dress up for special occasions.
How far is this going to go?
Well, the next goal, so right now it's at $4,500. The next goal is $7,500. And then, along with I Pity the Fool here, I have to get Mr. T's portrait.
Oh my gosh.
Arm.
Okay.
And then it keeps going.
Tattoo,
Oh
right?
yeah.
Then it keeps going to what? What amount?
The ultimate goal is $100,000, which I don't know if it would happen, but if it did, I have to get a full back tattoo collage of the A-Team. So I'll have the van and some explosions and a helicopter.
A lot of people feel strong. That's
tattoos
a lot of
are forever, Chris. You know that, right?
Well, and that's each step of the way. I feel like, yeah, it's kind of crazy, but you know, for $2,500 to have a little tattoo. Yeah, I'll do that, and the story behind it, and then each step of the way. If it's $100,000, it's a heck of a story, and a heck of a, it's a great cause to raise that much money for. So,
what, you dress this way, and people see you this way, and I'm sure for your family, especially, it's kind of startling. But diabetes is such a serious thing in our country,
right,
and for your dad, it put him at risk for a heart attack, and for people with this disease, it puts him at risk for so many things.
Right.
It's such a wonderful cause. How can people contribute?
There's a website set up, www.mrtdiabetieschallenge.com. You can go to the site. You can see a bunch more pictures. You can see a video of me getting my hair shaved and of actually getting my ear pierced the first time, which was fun, to say the least.
And people can donate money and try to get you to $100,000, which is your goal.
Yeah,
fantastic.
And you can donate right on the site. And yeah, I need more donations to keep this thing going. Hopefully get the next step of the tattoo and keep it going and get more money for diabetes.
We want to see you once you reach your goal and see that tattoo.
I hope to be back.
I want to see that tattoo on your back.
Thanks so much for being here. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
And still ahead.